Hi everyone, this is Nancy Ann and I am coming to you on a hot and balmy day out here. So I'm not going to take too much time on this video, but I do want to say to you that I do have something important to tell you, and it is going to be about the latest and greatest compensation system that I believe is out there, which I have named myself as the Gateway Compensation Plan. And there's only a few companies that have it, and they all have a different way of presenting it. So I'm going to share with you my opinion on the way that Gameloot is using the gateway system to be productive. First of all, gateway system is nice because it's not a unilevel and it's not a binary, although it has a little flavors in and out of that, but it is so much faster. Companies that carry high manufacturing costs, or they want the big giant buildings and all the cars and the planes and the fly-ins and the performance agreements, will not be able to do the gateway compensation plan because the margins would not allow for all of that. The gateway compensation plan is all dedicated towards putting the income focused on residual income. That's reoccurring, perpetual, residual income. And think about it, these days, don't most people want to have a salary for doing their job? That's how everybody's been taught and raised all throughout school. But yet many times when we look at different compensation systems that we see in direct sales, network marketing, affiliate marketing, we see that the systems are very antiquated in that they really aren't paying attention to the sales force, but they're doing more things on the front end to just try to bribe people in to come in and sell large packages of things, and then they just basically leave and run away. Well, what if you paid your field on performance and you had a performance-based compensation plan? What if you paid them for customers and allowed them to be happy and paid them well? These are things that are important in this industry. So in this particular compensation plan that I'm going to tell you about, it starts off with your choice of bringing in someone as a customer for $10, and that customer can enjoy playing games at a higher level with tokens that they're given. They're given about 50 tokens for their $10 a month subscription, and they also are able to take those tokens and play in tournaments and also win prizes, which I really don't know any company that does that out there in the mobile gaming industry, so that's pretty awesome. If you want to be on the business side, this particular company has decided to open it up to a membership marketing platform. So you can actually be a part of the company and help them grow, which is really cool because I know that from what I've heard, Arnold Schwarzenegger is paying huge money out there and other celebrities monthly to be able to put their brand out there and actually advertise their mobile games. Well, instead of this company putting millions of dollars into advertising, they're actually giving that money to the people who love to find a great product and market that product, the people who love mobile games. And you may not be both of those people. I mean, some people play games, they love them, and they would never think about marketing anything. And other people may love to market something, they never thought about marketing a mobile game platform. So now we have the two coming together, which is very interesting. And with that, what happens is when a person signs on board, the second way they could come in if they didn't want to be just a premier customer at the $10 level, they could decide to be a game ambassador, or what I call a brand ambassador, because you are branding the company and helping to educate people on their brand, and the purpose being that there are millions of customers, of course. And so with that, it's not $1,000 to join like some companies are, some businesses. It's not $500. It's not $200. It's simply $124.99. And if you're somebody who says, gosh, I'd really like to do this, but I just don't have that, guess what? You can actually join as a customer and refer 10 other customers and get the volume of 10 customers in place, and then upgrade yourself for $24.99. And now you are also an ambassador, which I think is quite spectacular. So with that, the next step is for you to decide if you want to build a brand and get more customers. So as you're talking to people, you're going to meet people who, yes, they want to be a customer. They might want to be a free customer and just play games and have a great time. Others are going to want to upgrade to be a premium gamer and get to be in the tournaments and win prizes. And then some people, again, we're going to want to join you and actually be in a business affiliate. So if you have 3 business affiliates or business ambassadors, they start to actually come back to you and actually pay you $5 a day, 7 days a week. And 30 to 31 days out of the month. So that gives you right there about $150 a month that you'll have coming in. Well, guess what? If your monthly little franchise fee or subscription membership is $124.99 and you have $150 coming in because you help the company grow, well, that's a good thing. So that will actually cover plus some extra left over. And then there's an extra bonus that they are right now giving away as an incentive as they are launching their program of $250, a nice cash bonus, which I think makes sense because a lot of people in the industry will say, oh, I joined something and I never really saw myself getting money, didn't see my friends make money. Well, it's because a lot of times it's way down the road to make any income. So, and a lot of people can't go through those hoops to get there. So let's talk about the second level of opportunity. Now, of course, if you have 3 folks that came on board, they want to do the business and they also want to have a team that they're going to be building with and they want to help, get thousands of customers. Of course, you can't do that by yourself. It works better as a group. If you choose to do that and you have basically a total of 12 customers between 3 lanes of business, you will then be promoted to a Ruby director, is what they call it. And at that point, you'll be able to earn $20 per day, 7 days a week, which is like $600 a month if you add that all up. And that's all good. And then, of course, you take out your membership from part of that. And at that point, you also get another bonus. If you add one more person to the team that also gets their new 3 memberships that come in as ambassadors, or you have 30 sets of customers that are coming in with them purchasing their marketing system at $24.99, each of them being an ambassador. You now have, with basically 12 memberships, you now are earning $20 a day and you can get a $500 cash bonus for that extra person. So that's pretty sweet. And it just continues to go up from there, rank by rank, group by group. It's about 1/4 of the work than what most comp plans are because they spend so much money on manufacturing, big buildings, plane tickets, and performance agreements. So you're not having to build such a large team and then have a little teeny tiny check. You're able to get a decent amount of pay that a normal person would get at a regular job and not have to have such a massive group of people that you're trying to bring in to build your business, even from a customer standpoint or a distributor standpoint. It's much more fair because they don't have the overhead. It's simple as that. Instead of having all that overhead, they put it into everybody's paychecks. So you have to check it out. That's just a little bit of the picture of where this goes. The key is customers. That's your residual. That's your long-term business. And performance-based company like this, that's where they're focused on. So it's a good thing. And I have been in several companies like this. And this particular one seems to have the best system that I've seen so far. So, all right. Well, thanks. I am just absolutely dying out here. It is so hot outside today. So I'm out of here. It's hot and sticky. So gotta go. Thanks. Talk to you later.